He absolutely has you know, a 33rd over at Snapper Rocks, and coming down here, he's just looked like, from the get-go, from Heat 1, one of the men to beat in this event, and to be standing up here in the final today, wow, one of the biggest, will this be the biggest result of his career?
The bottom bracket, a bit more precision and style and grace there, but we're off and running.
We sure are, and it's going to be San Clemente's C.Houshmand getting started here, driving up into this section, huge swoop. Oh, he's on his way to a big number. This is a replay, this one during the break. And what a wave it was, Laura.
Oh, that is a way to start a Challenger Series final. Let's see what J.Willcox does behind him.
Second wave of the set, and J.Willcox gets a big old swoop to start things off. Gets right back into that power source. Another big open face wave. He's been going to this fade all day. Does he get the final? It's been a really sort of dominant performance that he's put on here. He's got more.
Well, has a look at this one, and why not? It'll help him find the true takeoff zone here.
Pack some closeouts down the beach halfway through the week. That would have been a bit of fun to bring the grommet hood back.
Honestly, every morning before the contest, we didn't even surf the comp bank. I was sleeping in and I was going and surfing closeouts with Maddie, and he would literally froth out on taking off on like...
Sansa, that's amazing to think that she wasn't going to surf the event. You know, that gives you a great idea of just what she's gone through. As we get back to live action here, C.Houshmand is deep in the barrel.
Oh my gosh!
He almost got there. Oh,
he nearly made that.
Out of body form at the moment. That was rare. Oh man, so deep. Have a look at this thing.
Driving, pumping down the line, and then it goes through this section here. Almost opens up for him. But wow. That allowed him that three-turn combination, and I feel like that's been the difference, is the wave choice. Cole just taking inside one here.
Yeah, why not? Wants to get rid of the 3.67. Already has the benefit of dropping the biggest number of the heat so far. This wave's provided quite a few opportunities for him to lay into turns. They are a little repetitious, though, if you were going to pick it apart. So the number probably won't go too high, but likely that it's going to improve on that 360.
But a good back up to the 9, though, you're right. So a big swooping roundhouse cut back. It's a little foam rebound here, waiting for it to bowl up. Now he gets to work. Engaging that rail a little bit more through these middle turns. And then a bit of S work down the line here. He'll get back out the back and wait for a better wave.
And then Jacob had this one while we're watching that replay. Let's have a look at it.
Whoa! So gets a little bit
going again.
A little bit of vision there. Well, let's have a look straight up into this section. Backdoors it. A little bit clean, but could he have pulled into that?
He could have. He would have got smacked. Our finals, and during the break, we didn't see a whole lot of action, but just now J.Willcox having a crack at one, but it shut down on the inside. Good final on our hands here, though, Laura.
Yeah, it's a great result for him, and you take a lot of confidence in that going into a bit of a break before we head to Bolito as well, so you can kind of sit with that.
Here we go, C.Houshmand using his priority here, driving up into the pocket. A really well-timed hit.
Oh.
Tries to land the big float over a section, which was just getting rounder and rounder as he rode it.
Unbelievable that he didn't catch an edge coming down, but heading up here, smashing that and then holding on, but that would have been a really hard combo to pull off.
This is a really good indication of when someone's this switched on, Rich.
Yeah,
bumpy section, kind of cupping at the top. We got back to the alley, and at no point has he looked out of touch. As we see J.Willcox here, looking for a big turn down the line. This one gets away from him. So this one doesn't help him either. J. Bottle Thompson watching on. I think he just said, why?
Watch the replay here. So that classic fade to put himself in position, a nice slash to open up, and then just see there, he went for the pump. Just hit a little ridge. It looks like the wind's actually started to puff up a little bit out of the northeast.
J.Willcox on the inside, finding some cover. He was so close to punching through that curve. Here we go, C.Houshmand making a move. Can he dump the 5-5 here and really put the pressure on J.Willcox?
Wow.
Big flare on the tail, drives up into the bowl, really fast in transition, and as a result, he's able to get back out in front of that wave, and that's going to be a big score. 2 big hits, And that is really probably going to push him up into the excellent range once again here.
Bottle Thompson was saying why, because eventually this wave was going to turn up, and C.Houshmand has just absolutely taken advantage of it at first turn, just showing us something new, a bit of slide, a bit of progression in a solid double overhead wave. Watch this turn here, just leans into it, gets some tail release. Perfect control as he comes out, sets up this final section, tags it, and...
He's got to attack, though. Has to surf out of his skin here. Drives up into this first section. There's a more committed carve off the top. Up into the pocket again. This wave's starting to get a little ugly down the line, but he's going to stick with it. Drifts those fins and kicks out. You've got to compare what he did on that ride to what C.Houshmand did on bigger waves. Man, the bottom turn before the final hit on Cole's 9.8 was a thing of beauty. So deep, and it was a steep section to read. Here goes Jacob again at this point. It's really just about putting up a solid score and working the crowd, because that's just not the wave that's going to turn this final around for him. His last wave, it was reasonable, but again, another number in the sixes, didn't go into his top two. C.Houshmand with a victory here. You know, you just see him putting together a couple of more contests as he flicks the tail, and he's going to ride out of this big flare up, right Crakey style. He's loving it. But what a performance in the final, near perfect. Look at those numbers, the best heat score total of the event, and he did it in the final. Yeah, amazing stuff.
That's the way that what you want to do it. You want to peak in the final, and that's exactly what C.Houshmand has done here. The boys are celebrating. Koloe's probably just trying to suck out a bit of winning energy. But what a moment here.